Creating can be hard sometimes. This video is meant as a reminder to you and to me. Even if you're creating a small thing, you are still a creator if you want to be. Identity labels can be really tricky sometimes because they come with all of this extra weight. If you define a creator as one thing but you're not meeting that, then it feels like you are not a creator. So maybe a better way to look at it is that you are a person who creates. And that helps take away some of the weight that is on your shoulders about that identity or that thing you need to be doing. Because the reality is, when we look at identities, we look at who is embodying that identity best to us, and then we want to try and emulate that. But it's not always best because art is subjective and our abilities, there's a gap there, and really just starting is the key to everything, and that's what's most difficult. I struggle with starting most of the time too. It becomes a barrier to think about what other people are doing and try and match that or try and meet up with that in a way that is actually impactful. But that's all I want, is to create for people and help businesses and do stuff like that. And so you are also a creator if you are just putting something together for yourself or for friends and family or for your audience. Just putting that one little thing together, that one nugget, also makes you a creator. Just because you don't have the same success as somebody else or you're not pulling the same amount of views as somebody else doesn't mean that you're any less of a creator than they are. You are still creating, you're still putting that energy out into the world. The more you do that, the more you become the identity that you are trying to assume, or you just continue being the person who creates. And so I've been thinking about that a lot recently, where instead of attaching yourself to an identity, maybe it's attaching a action to what you do. So you're not a creator, you're a person who creates things. And maybe that helps pull some of that weight off of your shoulders as you get started creating, because we all look at some creators and go, they are the pinnacle of success in this field, but everybody has to carve their own path, and that's what's hard, is trying to figure out what your path is and carving it. And so that's what I'm in the middle of right now, and it comes with a lot of struggles and uncertainty and being lost sometimes, but I think just keep forging forward and you'll find your path. If you're stuck creating right now, if you're in a position where you don't know what to create or what to do, just create something small that makes you happy or makes you proud, something that it reaches out to an audience that you care about or your friends and family, something that can help you just get that momentum started, because the momentum is what matters. I'm making this because it's been stuck in my head and it feels like a piece of momentum. If I get it out of my head and online, it feels like it will be a piece that moves the wheel a little bit more, kicks that flywheel going. The more I can do that, the more creation energy I'll have, the more ideas that I think I'll have. As you get started, don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just focus on your race and run that to the best of your ability. I just wanted to touch on that, is just we are creators. If you're creating just one video, one short form, something that helps somebody or is a passion of yours, you're a creator, or you are at least a person who creates. You don't need to be at the level of the other creators in the world. You just need to be at your level and figure it out for yourself. I hope this helps somebody out there. If you have any comments or thoughts, leave them down in the comments below, and looking forward to the next one.